What is up, you horror nerds? It is me, your host, once again, Jeremiah Duncan. Welcome back to the channel. Today's review is an underground film that you may not have heard of. I enjoyed it. I kind of wanted it, like, if this was redone with better actors, better cinematography, this thing would be a wild film, but I still enjoyed it. I'm talking about the 2014 release, The House on Cuckoo Lane. It is not rated. It runs at an hour and 22 minutes. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. I almost teetered on the 5, but we will discuss why I didn't. If you haven't heard of this film, it's fascinating. It's a kind of a really cool concept. Let's get you plugged in. For film geek Shane Costello, The House on Cuckoo Lane is an obsession. He has reoccurring nightmares about the tape and its horrific contents despite never having laid eyes on it. His obsession forces him to scout the video underground and search for this forbidden video. But Sean will soon discover that the thrill of the hunt is often greater than the reward. He finds a copy of the film in an abandoned house in the woods, the very house where the film was supposedly shot. The more Sean watches the tape, the more his sanity crumbles. A series of violent and terrifying scenarios ensue, and he is tormented by animal masked demons that appear from nowhere. The demons close in for the kill, and after a horrific car accident, Sean is forced into the woods and into the derelict house on Cuckoo Lane. Can Sean overcome the video demons, or will his obsession ultimately destroy him? So basically what you got going on is this guy is a horror movie collector, much like myself, so I get it. And he is searching for this movie, this House on Cuckoo Lane, that he cannot find anywhere. It's just a thing of legends. Nobody ever has it. Never seen a copy of it, never heard of it, until he finds about one guy that does. And the guy's like, you don't want nothing to do with this one. It's not very good. He tries to shun him away, but his obsession continues to grow. And he finds a VHS tape in this abandoned house. Well, it's similar to, you know, the Ring style stuff where they pop the tape in and he's watching this stuff. But what's cool about this is that at the beginning you see somebody that had found the tape, they get murdered, they get added to the tape of how they died. So every time the tape just keeps getting longer and longer with the additional killings and stuff. And that's a cool concept. I really thought it was really cool. Again, the acting was a little poor and the special effects were okay for what it was. But I could see myself trying to find a movie like, I must find it, and then come across one that gets me killed. So let's not do that. But it does feature, the one, just a heads up, that does feature real dead animals in this film. But I will say that they noted that they did not kill the animals, that they either were found dead and they used the corpses of the ones on the side of the road, or they actually ordered frozen ones that they normally use for like snakes and things like that they thawed out and used, which still kind of gross, you know, especially if you're an animal lover like myself, and I don't like animals being hurt, so that's a little bit much. But the thing that really irked me on why I pushed this down from a 5 to a 4, that really kind of ticked me off, is at the very, very beginning, I'm watching it, and you got these two white British dudes at the beginning, and one drops the N-word when he like greets the other guy, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, it's an offensive word. You're a white dude. Don't say it. Like, it wasn't funny, you know, like, that's not how you greet people, you know. So that just really annoyed me off the bat. So don't do that. Don't be a douchebag. So that really sucked. But story-wise and everything else, man, great story. Check it out if you've seen it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below. It actually came in my horror pack from last month that I forgot to do a review on. But check it out. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, subscribe, hit the death bell for more notifications. House on Cuckoo Lane, 2014, not rated, 4 out of 10. See y'all.